Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day. Today I am going to bring you my barking doodles and also a ginger cherry lime smoothie with a touch of coconut in it. Okay, so for this smoothie you are going to need a half cup of fresh cherries. I like to blend fresh berries when they're in season into my smoothie. So a half a cup of frozen cherries. You're going to need a good knob of ginger and a microplane. I'm going to use a teaspoon of coconut manna, which looks like this in the jar. This will put such a creamy, beautiful coconut flavor into the smoothie. If you don't want to spend the money for that, because it can be pricey, just use coconut oil. You're going to need something to squeeze the juice from your limes. I have 3 key limes here, which I'm going to try. This will be the first time I'm trying key limes. So we'll see how that tastes. But I have in the past always used a lime. So you'll need 1 full lime or about 3 key lime. You'll need some vanilla. You'll need some Himalayan sea salt, and you will need a ground tablespoon of flaxseed. You will need milk of your choice, 1 cup. You will need, well, you don't need, but this is where I will add my protein powder. You can add Greek yogurt instead of a protein powder if you would like for your protein source. And I'm also using the Califia toasted coconut almond milk blend and a blender. Now for a blender I am going to be using, I picked this up because so many people wanted to know what I thought of these types of blenders. I think they're okay in a pinch. They don't blend down as smooth as my Vitamix with some ingredients, but we're going to go ahead and use this today. So let's get started and make this yummy, yummy smoothie. You'll also need some ice. I'm not sure how many cubes I'm going to use, probably 3. You got to be careful with the ice because if you add too much ice, you drown out all the other flavors. And the ginger and the salt and the lime really pull this whole smoothie together. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so into my Nutra Ninja cup, I am going to put 1 cup of the Califia toasted coconut almond milk blend. It has 45 calories per serving. We may need to add a little bit of water, not sure yet, we shall see. And into that I'm going to add my half cup, well that's actually about 6 cherries, okay, 6 fresh cherries. Let all those juices just pour right into that cup. And then we're going to add our half cup of frozen cherries. I'm also going to add to that my 1 teaspoon of coconut manna. And remember, you can use just plain coconut oil here if you want. That's our form of healthy fat today, as well as the 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. I'm also going to add 1 pinch of Himalayan sea salt. Don't avoid this unless you have a sodium problem. This will bring together all of the flavors. It's amazing what a pinch of salt can do. Now to this I am going to take, let me grab a knife here. I'm going to cut off this knob of ginger, which you cannot see, but I'm going to bring it up to you in a minute. I'm going to put on my handy dandy microplane glove because I have a tendency to scrape my skin off. Now this is a fairly large knob, but I'm going to hold it over my cup, and be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to spill it. And then I'm just going to zest I'm going to zest the lime, about 1 inch of this, into the smoothie. Now you can do this, I'm going to just cap that off right now. You can just do this on a cutting board and then scrape it in with a knife if you're not sure that you're not going to tip that over. Okay, so there's that zest down there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to take what's zested on my cutting board here and put it in there, okay? Don't skip on the ginger. Ginger is great for inflammation. All right, so we have our inch of ginger in there, and that is what it's looking like so far, my friends. This is the first time using my really good camera down here because my camcorder, after probably 8 years, has finally fit the dust on me. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same zester and I'm just going to zest the lime, the key lime, just one of them. Get a good enough zest in there so that you taste it, but you don't want it overpowering, and you just want the green. You don't want a lot of the pith, because then you add some bitterness to it, okay? So there we have our lime zest. So it's just going to look something like that. Now I'm going to cut the 3 key lime. Now key lime is a little more acidic than a regular lime. And we are going to just squeeze the halves in. Now, this is my first time using a key lime. I just found this beautiful bag of them at my grocery store yesterday, and I thought, ooh, I don't like key lime pie. I really don't. But I'm intrigued with key limes and Meyer lemons. They just have such a different flavor to them. So I'm going to go ahead and just do all 3 of these, and we'll see. The lime may take over the smoothie, but hey, I don't object to lime. All right, so there we have that. Now, I just want to add a touch of vanilla to this, and I would say it's probably 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. You don't need a lot. And then we're going to go over here, and this is the Primal Fuel, Primal Kitchen vanilla coconut low carb meal replacement that I've been using. I do like it. It has the serving size is 2 scoops. I only use 1 scoop because we do want to keep our calories intact, and I will put the calories down for this because I am using my Fitness Pal to help me track my calories. I've used it for years, and when I stop using it, I seem to get a little crazy with calories. All right, so I'm just going to put, I'm going to say 4 ice cubes in here because I like a cold smoothie. So 4 ice cubes to begin with, and we shall see. Now with the, can you see me? Let me lower this just a bit. Okay, so we're just going to take the top and put it on, and the top has the blades. So we'll just tighten that up, and we turn it over. And now you just push down. I had to make sure it was plugged in. So we're just going to push down. Now some of them I've noticed when you press it down, it actually stays down for the time needed. This one does not. I don't know if it's a flaw in it or if this one just doesn't do it, but I have seen like when I'm watching TV infomercials, I don't watch them, but when they happen to come up, I see that like that, and it'll keep running. This one does. So I blend it up pretty good because I want the ginger and the lime zest and everything really incorporated into the smoothie. I try to give it at least a minute because that's what my Vitamix would do. Okay, so it is all blended up, and we are just going to take the top off. And just put that over into the sink. Now, I like my smoothies a little on the thin side. I don't like them like a smoothie bowl because I am going to use a straw. And I know many will say, oh, you shouldn't use a straw because you have lip lines. I have lip lines and they are going nowhere. And I don't really think this straw is making them worse. All right, so let's give it a taste. Oh my goodness. This is really, really good, my friends. It has just a hint of the ginger, and the ginger isn't really strong in the smoothie. It's something that comes afterwards because it's on your tongue. So it just adds that little bit of, I don't want to say heat, but if you have ginger in your daily diet, then you know what I'm talking about. But it just adds the right kick, we'll say. And in blending in the Himalayan salt with the lime and the ginger, and then the fresh and frozen cherries, and then, like I said, just a hint of coconut is added. And you don't want to go crazy with this because it's high in calories. But so that's why I only added a teaspoon, because a serving is a tablespoon. It's 100 calories. So I would rather, you know, go lower on that. But you do need to have something. You need a little bit of healthy fats. Now, if you're going to use your Greek protein, Greek yogurt as your protein source, then you probably could eliminate this, but then you're not going to have that hint of coconut that's really, really good in this. But if you don't like coconut, then that's okay. Let me know if you're going to try this. If you are a lover of key limes, I don't like key lime pie, like I said, at all. I don't know if it's the texture of the pie itself, but I've never had a key lime pie that I loved. And key limes, when ripe, are actually yellow. They pick them green, but when ripe, they are actually yellow. But I have never, ever, ever seen yellow key lime anywhere. I've always only seen them green. There are some in here that have a little hint of yellow on them. But so if you see a bag and it's yellow, then they're really ripe, okay? So I'm going to go enjoy my smoothie. You enjoy your day, and we'll see you the next time on the Healthy Zone. Thanks for stopping by. Love you guys.